Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 1997 New Holland 1715 tractor that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, show you everything that I see, tell you everything I know. Then of course we'll fire it up, kind of run it through its paces, let you hear the engine, show you the 3-point PTO, show you what little bit of play there is up in the pins, show you the hydraulics and brakes are strong. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our machines and find our videos, and we truly, truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 1997. As you can see, it's OROPS. 4-wheel drive. It's got the New Holland 7308 front loader on it, 9 forward and 3 reverse gears, R1 tires, 534 hours. Starts up and runs good. Like all these older tractors, you got to glow plug it at first, but it starts up, runs good. Hydraulics are strong. We'll show you here in a little bit. The pins are pretty tight up here. There's just a little bit of play, nothing you wouldn't expect for a used tractor. As you'll see here, the loader is pretty doggone straight. The paint's fairly bright. Just a couple little paint chips here and there, nothing out of the ordinary there. Front tires are, I'm gonna say, at least 55% or so, 55, 60. I think I'm being very fair there. Looking at that front rim, pretty good. It's got just a few little spots here and there where the paint's nicked. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing I wouldn't expect on a used tractor. Looking at this rear fender, as you can see, the white paint is pretty bright. There's a few little nicks in it here and there, but it's fairly straight. Like I said, just a couple little nicks in the paint here and there, but pretty doggone straight overall. Rear tires, again, this side, very good. I'm gonna say it's probably 75% or so. There's a lot of life left in that. Looking at the rear rim here, paint's fairly bright. Does have some surface rust starting in some spots. You can see there's some rust a little bit. We'll look on the inside of that fender. As you can see here, pretty doggone nice. A little bit of surface rust in there, just again from the age. Inside of this rim does have some rust. My guess is they are filled with calcium. You can see there's some rust down there by the valve, but far from rusted through. 3-point arms, 540 PTO. Looking on the inside of this rim, it matches up kind of about the same to the other side. It's kind of hard for me to get all the way in there, but you can kind of see it. This rear tire matches up really well to the other side. Lots of tread life left there. The outside of this rim is pretty doggone good. Again, that white paint's pretty bright. A little bit of spots where it's chipped off just a little bit. Nothing out of the ordinary. This rear fender, again, very bright, pretty doggone straight. Couple little chips in the paint right there. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. This side of the loader arm, very straight. That blue paint's nice and bright. I don't see any cracks or welds or plating anywhere on those loader arms. This front tire matches up pretty well to the other side. Same thing with that front rim. Pretty doggone good. Just a little bit of paint chipped in a couple little spots. Nothing out of the ordinary. We'll take a look at the bucket here. The bucket's nice and straight. I don't see any big bows or dents or dings in the bucket. Pretty doggone straight bucket there. Coming up here to the front of that loader arm's pretty good. Just a few little chips in the paint. Again, nothing out of the ordinary for a used loader. Front of this nose is really pretty doggone straight. Couple little scratches there. Nothing out of the ordinary. This front nose cone maybe has been repainted at some point. Kind of hard to see, but looks like there's kind of 2 layers. Maybe just touched up in some spots, because I don't think the whole thing's been painted, but there's been some touch-up paint there. But these were notorious for these hoods that paint peeled off. They're notorious for that. We'll go over here to the side. Let me lift this hood up. Take a look at the engine. All right, looking down in here, as you can see, nice and dry up here. Sorry, it's a little windy out here, so if the audio is off today, that's why. But looks nice and clean there. I don't see any oil or diesel running down from the top. The side of the block's pretty clean. I'll see if I can, kind of hard to get close down here. Kind of get as close as I can with this camera set up. But as you can see, pretty clean in here. Go to the other side and take a look. I can get a little closer on this side. Doesn't have that loader valve and everything, but look, nice and dry up here. Nice and clean. Same thing down here on this side. I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block. Everything looks pretty good there. Front axle, everything looks good here. Take a look at the operator station. I think they've made that step. I don't think these were factory. As you can see, they've welded up something there and then bolted it on to the platform. But here on the platform, a little bit of paint wearing off, and that rubber's starting to peel back just a little bit from some, getting on and off of it. Clutch pedal's in good shape. The seat's in decent shape. There are a couple small little jags starting right here, a couple little nicks. Back, kind of just starting to peel there a little bit. Insides of these fenders are decent. Taking a look down here at the instrument clusters. Gear shift levers down there. Brake pedals are good, throttle pedal's good. Fuel tank, engine from this side, everything looks good in there. Alright, like I said, this one's a 1997 New Holland 1715, 534 hours. There's photos of it on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. I'll shut that hood. We'll get right into an operational video.